I'm Liz with the Driscoll Health Plan, and this is my friend,
Delia.
and our great friend,
Miss Amy.
from the Children's Museum. We are here today, and we are going to do some arts and crafts with Miss Amy, and she'll tell you a little bit more about what we have in store for you.
Okay, so we are going to do some arts and crafts with toilet paper rolls, or if you don't have those, paper towel rolls. So we all know we have a bunch of these right now, right? So we wanted to do a craft that had very basic, simple materials so that anybody could make these at home. So I'm going to show you how to do these with just a toilet paper roll and a pencil and a marker. And that's all you need, and a pair of scissors. Or you can take it to another level and color it some paper and wrap it around. Or if you have paint or construction paper, you can use those materials too. But like I said, we just really want to make sure that you feel comfortable with the materials that you have at your home. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make this little cute robot. All I did, you see I have the toilet paper roll. I took a blank piece of white paper like this, and I drew all of the different symbols that I wanted onto my paper. So I would draw rectangles or circles, and I would do my little dashes and zigzags in them. So I made lots of these, and then I cut them out and I put them where I wanted on my little robot. And so that would be fun to have a bunch of those that the kids can play with. And then another activity that you can do is this one only involved scissors and marker and a little bit of glue. So for instance, on the little cat, I cut off the back of this, and then I had drawn the shape of the head of the cat, and I cut it out. And then I simply took an orange marker and I colored in the stripes, I drew the features, and it's a cute little cat. And then I decided to make a dog. So with the extra that I had cut off here, I actually took that and made the little ears for the dog and the tail and a couple of little paw prints and a black marker. And then I have white crayon for the eyes. And that's it. It's super simple. Now, we can take some other materials like paint or colored markers or even crayons. Now here, I made a little owl. Now to do this, it's super easy. You pinch this in like this, you fold it, and then you fold this one in, and you made two little owl ears. Okay, that's all it is. Then you paint it. If you don't have paint, you can use a marker and color right on this, or you can take white paper and you can color it with a marker or crayon, and you will just either glue it to the toilet paper roll or tape it if you don't have glue. And then you'll fold this down like that and you have your owl. Now, I also, for my wings, you see here, I actually did a crayon on my wings here, and I drew eyes because I didn't have googly eyes at home. So I just drew two circles and filled it in with a black marker. You can use a black pen if you don't have a black marker. And I cut them out, and I made the eyes, and then I did a little orange marker and a triangle for the nose. Now a neat trick that I like to do when I have to do multiple pieces, and I like them to be the same size, so I fold the paper over. I've drawn the wings on here, and then I fold it and I cut it so that I'm doing it at the same time, both pieces. That way I know that they're going to be exactly the same and really well balanced. So now I have my two wings for my owl that I would make here with just the paper, and I would glue it on like that. So now moving on to another one. I want to be sure to show you lots of different crafts. So I've already partially made some. So this little guy here, I actually used a paper towel roll here, so he was a little longer. This is about how you can see how tall it was. I cut the paper towel roll in about half, and then I painted it. I let it dry, and then I left a little bit to cut so I can show you what I did. So I just cut the strips, and then you bend them all up like this. And then what I did to have the cute little curl edge is I took a marker and I just rolled it backwards like this just to give it a nice little curl. My son loved the octopus. I made the octopus for my son. And then you have your cute little octopus and your owl. So that's one craft. Now another one that I really liked was the bookworm that you see here. So this one, I took several different paper towel rolls, and I actually cut them because I had more paper towel rolls than toilet paper. And the first thing I did was I colored them. I have paint at home. I'm very crafty, so I have lots of paint. So I painted these, but I wanted to show you here, I did like with the owl, I colored a piece of paper with a marker, and here I colored a piece of paper with a crayon so that you can just see the difference. You could do every other one. It would have a lot of neat textures to it. It would be really cool. So once I colored them the way I wanted to, I then put them in the position and I glued them together. You could tape them together if you don't have glue. And I also stapled them at the top so that they would be really secure holding my pencils. A paper clip would also be a really cool way to keep them together. Now the head in the front where the bookworm is, you want to be a little bit longer, a little bit taller. As you can see here, it'll be a little bit taller than the rest of the body. And then I just used some construction paper, regular white copy paper, and drew out the accessories for the little bookworm. The next one that we're gonna do, this is actually more like a toy that you're gonna make that you can play with. So this has a little bit more parts to it, but it's still pretty simple. You're using a toilet paper roll. I used white copy paper and some glue. There's a little piece of string or twine. If you have yarn, a ribbon, anything like that would work. So what it is, it's a little Flycatcher toy. I'm gonna try it and see if I can catch it. I did a minute ago. Oh, almost. So that's basically what you do. It's a little, it's on a little fly on a string, and you wanna catch it and get it inside. The frog caught the fly. So how we make this is you start off with your toilet paper roll, and you actually wanna cut off, you'll squeeze it, and you wanna cut off about a quarter of it, not too much. And then you can already see the shape that I have here. You're gonna color it. I put a little color on the inside, as you can see here, made it look like a pink mouth. Then on your white paper, you can take a marker and draw out some legs, and then you just wanna cut those out. Very simple, easy drawing. Again, I drew eyes because I didn't have any googly eyes. And then I just drew some little spots. I already have an extra one here, just to show how easy. And then you can glue this on just for a little decoration. You don't have to do this part. You really don't even have to color the toilet paper roll. You could simply just make it like a frog shape. You really could do just this to have a toy. You could just make this, attach a piece of string, put a little button on the end, that's what this is, without decorating it, and you would have a toy to try and catch. So you can make it that simple. We just thought it would be cute to make it look like the frog catching a fly. And then I attached the string on the inside. I glued the legs to the front and back. Then I glued button and just made some little wings so it actually looked like a little frog, a little fly. And there you go. All done. I hope you enjoy.